It's about 1:30, May 8, 2024. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I'm on board my Allied 36 Sequester. And what I'm doing is varnish. Now, Sequester does not have a lot of on-deck wood, so it isn't a huge job. And I'm, getting going on it. I still have probably one more day to be finished. I was hoping to get all the wood masked and sanded around the cockpit combings today, but I somehow misplaced a roll of tape, and I don't have enough tape to finish the job. So I'll wait until I find that other roll of tape, hopefully by tomorrow, and I can get the cockpit combings masked and varnished. Oh, just started raining. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll show you what I've been up to. Okay, here's a cockpit combing on the port side. It's all sanded out and ready for varnish. I just have to mask it, but as I said, I don't have enough tape to do it, so I'll wait until I have some tape. And on the starboard side, over here, I have not as yet sanded this out. I will do it tomorrow. It only takes about 30 minutes to sand it out, and after I found my tape, I'll mask it all off and we'll get varnish on both sides of the cockpit combings and the winch pads. Today I put some varnish on the companionway drop boards. There, and there. It's flowing out now. And yesterday I varnished around the companionway, the slide handle and the verticals here. And I also went up on deck and sanded and varnished the cabin top handrails. They have not cured out enough for a second coat yet, so I'm not going to do that until I come back tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll sand them out again and get a second coat of varnish on them, and then they'll be done for 2024. The rest of the boat is just getting a single coat. The reason the cabin top handrails are getting two coats is that I had stripped them a couple years ago, and I only got 5 coats on the first year, and I was planning to do more last year, but my newly operated on knee really didn't want me to crawl around on the cabin top and get it done. Now back here, the teak is in good shape, and it shouldn't be a problem to just sand this off. And all I do to sand it is I use a Scotch-Brite pad, a medium Scotch-Brite pad, and go over it, and that roughs it up enough, takes the gloss off, and I can get a nice coat of varnish on there very quickly. Anyway, that's where I am right now. The varnish on board the boat is almost done. One more day and I'll have my 2 coats on the handrails and 1 coat on everything else, and the boat will be varnished for the season. And at that point, all I need to do before launch day is start the engine up to make sure it fires up. I'm not worried about it. It has every year since 1996 without any problem, so it shouldn't be a problem this year. I still have to put a little more charge on the batteries, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll plug the charger in and let the batteries charge while I'm working on the last of the varnish. The batteries held up really well over the winter. I just charged them up in the fall and turn them off and leave them. They're lead acid flooded batteries, and that is all they seem to need. I put the charger on them for a couple hours last week, and that got them up to like 90% charge, so I'm not too worried about them. They'll be topped off enough for the beginning of the season. And the only other thing that I need to do is connect the solar panel to the charge controller and the charge controller to the batteries. I disconnect it every year. And I'm thinking about putting some new circuit breakers in there, so next year all I have to do is flip a couple switches. And I'm also thinking I might move the charge controller, because it has a flashing blue light that really annoys my wife at night. So I think I might move it so that doesn't show up. Have to decide where to put it though. Anyway, so that's where we are right now. The boat is coming along pretty well, and unfortunately I had originally planned to try and launch it next week, but then I looked at the tide tables and wow, it's not a good week for launching. It's just, I'd have to be out here at 3 o'clock in the morning, or we'd have to start the launch at like 6 o'clock, and that's outside the working hours for the boatyard, so it's just not going to happen next week. I'm hoping for sometime between the 20th of May and the 22nd of May. I have a commitment on the 23rd and another one on the 24th that'll keep me from launching then. But if we get the boat in the water 20th, 21st, or 22nd, we'll be good to go, and hopefully we can get out for a sail before the end of May. Okay, that's that. I just thought I'd give you a quick update on where I am in getting Sequester ready to launch for the 2024 season.